The countries of Latin America were the fastest ones to ratify the Convention of the Rights of the Child. They were the fastest ones to adjust their laws so that they can be aligned to the principles of the Convention. And many, very many of these countries have laws in favor of children and have national plans of action. However, all too often these remain just on paper. The policies do not get implemented. And that's due to lack of capacity, both at the national level government, but in particular at the subnational level. So being able to train policy officers, to train mid-level officials in development or policymakers on the design, implementation, and evaluation of policies is a very, very important step in this region if we want to transform the situation of the living conditions of the children. Also, I think it's important to share knowledge and to share experience within the group of institutions within the network. Some sort of horizontal collaboration or south-south collaboration where the experiences in one country can be helpful to another country. In particular, in terms of what will be the content, what will be the minimum standard that we want to implement when we train people to work on policies for children. There are a few challenges. One of them is the unique experience that we have here in this network that we're trying to form is the intersection between issues related to children, issues related to rights, and issues related to public policy. The intersection of these three, we do not have a common framework on which to deal with all these three at the same time. And trying to build that is in itself a challenge. The other challenge that we have is the unclear standards in terms of what is a good level of training on these issues. Do we know, for example, that if we train a person in one country, that person will be capable of working in another country? And I think sharing that kind of experience within the network will be important. Finally, there is of cost, which has hindered some of the projects that we know have been started but could not sustain through time. So that's something we have to deal with carefully. I think there are three elements that connect this network and this network of trainers to influence policy. Now, these are first steps. It's not necessarily the last step. It's a long thing. One of them is building the network itself. Just the fact of sharing the experience among the members of the network already generates more knowledge and sort of a density, a minimum critical mass of people working on this issue. Secondly, because these people are involved in teaching, for each individual in the network, 10 or 15 or 20 other individuals are trained every year. So this has a multiplier effect. And hopefully some of these people will then work in government, so they will have a chance to design or implement policies. And the third element is that the members of the network, especially those coming from universities, are also researchers. And they can then also do research and write, and that also has an effect on policymakers. Eventually, as I said, it's steps in a long, long term. The collaboration has just begun, and in a few months we have already positive results, not just this workshop, but also we have already a database with information on over 50 programs that teach or build capacity on children and public policy and human rights. So I think that's very positive in a very short period of time. Also, I think there is an issue of a common view, a common understanding of the importance of child rights and the importance of putting in the public agenda the need to reduce inequities that children suffer. And finally, I would say the complementarity in skills or capabilities that we have. On the one hand, equity, which is linked to academia and NGOs, and on the other hand, our meaning UNICEF or UNDP, as an agencies, our contact with the governments and policymakers, and if we can sort of together build the bridge or make those two links of the chain stronger, I think we have potential to do really good for children.